is like this, and I guess because things have. Remember, this was in a time when the Streamlabs didn't even exist. You know what I mean? What's up? I'll catch you live when I'm not working. Yeah, no problem, Grace. Good to see you. Good to see you. But yeah, this is Jason. Jason is highly anti-Semitic. He hates anyone of the Jewish faith.
I don't fucking know, Jessica. Are you kidding me? Okay, so here's the thing. I will panel up with Val for $500. Cash up front, no half payment up front, half at the end. If I can get $500 to panel up with her, I most certainly will. Cash App and PayPal is pinned in the comment section. Kyla Boo! Oh. Yay! Kyla Boo, we didn't see you yesterday, but you was on my mind. You really was. I went into your chat this morning and I saw it still up, but you were offline. And I said, happy birthday, Kyla Boo. So many, many more. Thank you for coming and saying hello, sweetheart. We love you here. You're a pain in my fucking ass, always have been, always will be. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I know. I love you, sweetheart. I hope you had a great birthday, boo. And good to see you. Kyler turned 65 yesterday. Okay, Kyler, take care of his ass today, please. I'm in no damn mood. He be coming and going when he wants. Yesterday, he didn't show up for work. And today, he coming up with an attitude. And he gonna wait. Fuck that shit.
Beautiful, beautiful time. Very good. You didn't get with him then.
You can get with him. This is, you want to be with the Jew? She says, yes, it's a very spiritual time, and you can get with him then. Okay, that's kind of funny when,
that's correct.
She says Gman knows her emotionally, right? Very, very emotionally. All right, let's get into this one.
Yeah, let's get it.
Nobody can tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. I'm gonna go down to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
Gross. Hey, now this is from. I'm staying. I'm off. Okay, no problem. This is from today. This video before they went to the hotel to make fools of themselves.
That's why she's so happy.
Where she's gonna cry about it. But the joke's on her because of what happened to Gman. He's not accepting her phone call. In fact, if she tries to call, either it's going to be out of service or maybe somebody else might answer that's not him. Like I said, stuff went down.
Well, I'm going to have to tell my attorney that he changed his phone number and whatever. Keep him up to date. Yes, I am.
Stuff went down, and G-Man had to change some things and his phone number. G-Man might have went to an urgent care or a hospital.
It ain't that urgent.
Because what allegedly went down the other day.
Fallon Boo!
After all this.
Thank you so much for the $5, sweetheart. Hussy, you need to do a special birthday shout-out video wearing a sailor's hat. I can do that. Thank you so much, Fallon. I appreciate all the support, sweetheart.
This nonsense. Shani made this video about G-Man's past, and then right away, someone walks up to G. I'll give you guys this. I'll give you this nugget. Someone walks up to G, allegedly, of course, and says, "Hey, I heard you got 10 G's in a coffee can, or something like that." Of course, G-Man tried to turn around to say, "I don't know what you're talking about," and I don't know. It was some sort of a flash. And usually when people say they see a flash, that could be a stabby. That could be I don't know, some sort of claw. Hell, that could be a taser. At some sort of urgent care. And then went on his way. And then,
What?
Maybe I'll let you guys know in a little bit what happened after that. But let's play this. But stuff like this,
Maybe Draven wants still. If you still want to come on, send me an email, Draven.
feels like this, and I get it. Oh, we want to attack Gman, but people need to understand something. When you're attacking somebody who's around the area, you know what I mean? Like you don't know. Someone might be down his street.
Oh, you're very
Someone
welcome.
might be near him. Someone might be so close to him. I know that guy. I see his picture or
True.
whatever. The guy that
True.
that was over at the tent. What? You got 10 G's? Well, I don't have money or I'm desperate. I'm gonna, allegedly rob that guy.
Yeah, but come on, he's not
It
carrying.
happens all
He's
the time.
not carrying that in his pocket. Must
Time. That's why I tell everybody, I don't care if it's Shanny. I don't care if Shanny has $1.
Gman gave me the best stick the other day. It was so good.
At Ferret_Cryptic
Visit on chat.
he donated $5 through Super Chat. This should give you the $20.
All right, hold on. Let me check. Here, I'm gonna play this while I check. But I was just saying, I don't care if it's Shanny. I don't care if it's the other channels that I might not necessarily like or don't like. I try to keep unbiased around here. But I'll tell you all one thing for certain. I am not in any group. You know why? Because when these people can't make fun of Shanny, they turn on each other. How many times? I mean, I'm not the only one, right? Otherwise, I'd be nuts. I'm not the only one around here that sees that all these channels turn on each other. I'll make a prediction. There's 2 people that I know that are going to turn on each other within the next couple of weeks.
Oh,
Next couple of weeks because of what went down. But let me play this while I check that out, Ferret, okay? But thank you for the support. Thank you all for the tremendous support. Like I said, please leave a like, hype the video up. I really want people to know
yes,
what's
you guys.
going
If you
on
haven't hit
and
the
why they
thumbs
might
up,
not
please
see
do
something
so.
for a while.
If you haven't
So
hit
here, let me
subscribe,
play
please
this
do
while
so.
I check that
And
out.
if you haven't become a channel
And I'm
member,
still saving up to get the
and if you
2
haven't,
XLR
send me a
mics.
super
So
chat,
for me
please
and
do
crazy. So
so.
I remember. I thank you. This is
He
I
talks about next
appreciate
a
that.
lot.
So
Next,
everything always goes back into the show. But let me check that out. I know.
All right. What's
And
up?
like I said, Gman, I'm not saying Gman's a piece of shit. Okay,
Yes, he is.
he is a closeted homosexual piece of crap. The
Woo!
stuff he has said is awful, but I don't wish any bad things to happen to him. I don't wish for him to get beat up. I don't wish for him to be stabbied or tased.
You wish for him to get sued?
People should have their own opinion without getting physically attacked around here. But I am so mad. I'm so mad at a lot of people.
You ain't mad
I
at me?
am really mad because we've gone this long. We've gone this far. What happened to all of us fighting together to fight against people that?
All right, let me ask you guys a question. Literally, all of us are telling Shani and Rev to get a job, including myself. That's like the first thing we tell them. Get a job, get a job. So, this is kind of a job, right? Being called out, being humiliated, all of that. And they're getting extra because of the type of quote unquote work. So, if we're telling them to get a job and get income and they're doing it, isn't being mad at them at the same time? I know that this is not a forever thing. Okay. But it's something. And it's not always going to be there, but for the time being, it is. So should we be mad? I don't know. I'm on the fence with this. What do you guys think? What is your opinion? No. So you don't think we should be mad. I think you think the stank tank is fine and they're making money and it's still work. I mean, if we want them to work and this is work, then what are we complaining about? It's crazy prices out there, Donna. Every time I go out something, it's expensive. Well, that's the true word. So they can't get a job because they don't have ID. It's going to be a lot harder for Shin to get an ID. Donna, come on now. Stop borrowing money from all of my pay pigs and everybody else. And now the cashier's off. I don't know. I don't have a problem with them doing stank tank. They know what they're getting themselves into, and it's whatever. I know it's kind of like I want to see it, but I hate them too. I know. I don't know, Jessica.
That kicked kids in the ribs. But that's either here nor there. Let me check this out and let me play that. So hold on, let me just 1 second.
folks. So
But thank you all for hanging out today.
here's
I do
the
appreciate
dealio.
it.
I saw the post. Someone gave me the post about
20 quarters?
Gary
Oh,
what was said about
that's
his
a whole lot
past,
of money.
that he beat the shit out of his daughter
Ooh.
until she's permanently brainwashed, and he blamed it on his mental illness and got off.
What do you mean beat her until she was brainwashed? The fuck does that mean?
And went to the mental ward for 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, this is a person that knows
I agree.
G and his family.
Right, Alan, true.
This is what I know.
You ain't beat nobody.
A long time ago, before me and Jason got together, Gary.
Okay. It's gonna be because it's 30%, so it's 30%. If someone could put in $5 more
Brain
dollars,
damage,
$5
okay.
more dollars, and then I'll feel safe about the situation. And then that's it. We're so close. We're so close to getting. Oh well, never mind.
Wait, what are you
Never
trying to
mind.
collect
Thank
for?
you.
I like to know.
Gman has just tipped $20 through Super Chat. The warts
Okay,
are
brain
so
damage.
bad in this video. Here's
Yeah.
the goal.
Yeah. Yep. The warts are so bad. All right. All right.
He
You
is.
guys
I
all
saw
ready?
that, Joel.
Because I'm dying to say it anyway. G-Man is not here. G-Man is gone. You guys are not going to see G-Man for at least a month. And if you don't believe me, look at his channel. Anything he's put up in the last 24 to 48 hours is an old video, and he pushes G-Man versus the world or whatever from
All right, so he ain't coming in for a month. Okay, and he's still gonna get fucked up by the law. Hey, Unicorn Girl, good to see you.
from June, I think, whatever would have been this weekend to June 28th. It could be July 28th.
Okay.
So this is what happened. This is what happened. Allegedly. Remember, it's always alleged, but just to keep a safe face. G-Man had some alleged attack, and his family members, I don't know if you guys know, they watch his videos. And he got a hold of a family member, I'm guessing his sister, that don't really know what's going on and that hasn't really kept up with the drama.
Hey,
and at the same time, I think there's some other medical issues with some other family members that he has that are out of state, maybe even further out of state. Okay. So between that and between his sister saying, you're getting on a plane, you're getting out of here until this blows over, because I don't know what's going on. You just got attacked, allegedly.
You guys, I set a goal for $69 just to see if I can get it to piss off Succotash Squad. I think I'm going to do that for the week. Just the $69 to show her that I could get it and seek it. And she can't.
And I don't know what you did or didn't do. I don't care. Here's your plane ticket. Get out. He went on that plane last night.
What?
So yeah, that's the big reveal. G is gone. And Not gone for a couple of days, folks. Not gone for he's gone. He might be gone for the rest of this month and maybe into next month. It really depends on how he has to heal and like I even looked into that, like how
Does
superficial
this
this
make
wound was,
sense?
because apparently when you go on a plane, if it was a stabby, the air pressures can
Exactly,
change,
Cooter.
like your gassed intestines and all that, like if it expands and contracts. If it was just I really believe though
He also
it
has
wasn't a
deadly
stabby, it was more of a taser. But where they got him, he turned, so it was very superficial, but it scared the shit out of his sister. It scared the shit out of his sister.
All right, how do you know this?
At Gracie Lacanellis 9548 gifted Sparkles X2 Jewels. Sparkles.
Using
Details.
mishmash
I just
story.
know that his sister said, "You're getting out of here until further notice."
No,
So I really
no.
feel like whatever happened was really superficial. It was a taser, but it hurt him. Remember, he just. So imagine being 50.
And did saying he was at, hold on, Revs and Shanning tent getting stabbed. This is a lie. I figured it just doesn't make sense to me at all. Good to see you.
And you know what? His sister has had to worry about him and hide him before. If anyone knows the G lore,
Mhm.
this is not the first time G-Man has uprooted and
Oh, for
left an
fuck's
area.
sake. Fallon, thank you so much for the $69. Ah. Fallon did send me a cash app for $69, and I know it. And I can't. And then look. Freedom sent me a super chat for $9.99, and I know it. Thank you guys so much. I just sit over here and critique people because I like to call out the patterns of behavior. I have my own way of thinking, and I criticize people, and I just like to call out, like Hussy, I'm the bread and butter winner of my family. And sometimes I used to do Uber Eats, but what exactly am I doing right now? I don't know. But thank you, Fallon, so much. Oh, shit. And Freedom Forever, thank you so much for the $9.99. Hey, Elsie, I hope you had a great weekend. I absolutely indeed had a wonderful weekend. Freedom, thank you so much for the super chat, sweetheart. I did have a good weekend. I hope you had a good weekend too, and I'm so glad to see you. Thank you. Val makes hyperlogical content. What do you mean? She got that from Pistachio. She absolutely got, because that's what Pistachio says all the time. What do you mean? And now that's what she's doing. She's just so fucking pathetic. And then she's questioning Unicorn Girl, badgering her, questioning her. What are you doing content for? What is your purpose on YouTube? What exactly? Why are you interrogating her like that? It's none of your fucking business what she's doing. She's doing what you're doing. She's doing exactly what you're doing her way. That's all. What are you doing besides asking for $69? For fuck's sake, didn't you say you would put an Amazon wish list, or not an Amazon wish list, a GoFundMe? You were all about the GoFundMe. You stupid bitch. Don't you go borrow money from your grandmother all the time? But then when Monica needs a couple of $100, you call her out. But then Aria's in your chat. She needs money, and that's fine. You don't call her out. Why don't you fuck the fuck up? Stupid bitch. Imagine criticizing someone for a stupid Amazon wish list. Shame on you guys. Thank you,
But
Alan,
yeah,
and thank you, Freedom. I appreciate
he's
you.
gone. So all these videos Shanny's making to how you put it, piss him off, make him respond, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. G-Man is gone. He gone. He at least got on a plane. That's as far as I know. He got on the plane. So I guess we will see. You know?
Draven, you've been doing this for a while, I'm pretty sure. How could you believe something so easily? It's coming from a third party. There are no receipts. Come on. You can't be that naive, sir.
If we get a video in a couple of weeks and it's G-Man on a beach, don't say I didn't tell you so. He might be on a beach. He might be, I don't know, sipping pina coladas, even though he says he doesn't drink. You know, G-Man says a lot of stuff.
Oh, you never heard of it?
But
Well,
a
apparently
lot
she
of that's
didn't do it.
not true.
Somebody sent
His
Ryan
whole
news. It
daughter
wasn't
thing,
her
though,
idea.
you know what? I'll give you guys this too. He never had a daughter. Never had a daughter. He was married. Big deal. He was married like 30 years ago and it got annulled. You know, big deal. He didn't hurt the woman. All this stuff about he was in a crazy hospital. It's all lies. Now, again, if someone can get a proof from a crazy hospital, because I've been looking, because I wanted to make sure. I haven't been able to find anything. But you know what? I do know one thing. If he attacked a child, he'd be in a registry. He's not, his real name is not in any registry, just to let you all know. If he hurt an ex-wife, he would also be in something. Nothing is in anything.
Hey, Blazy Boo.
So that's as far as it goes as far as this ex-wife and all that. So I hope I'm giving you guys some information that you
That's
didn't
untrue,
know. He
David.
was married. It didn't work out. They got annulled. He didn't have to give her any money because everyone knows if you get married within the first year, you can get it annulled. You know,
Hey, Shadow Boo.
anything. It's
Hey,
sailor.
Tracy.
But there was no child. No child ever came of it. So, but here, let's continue with this. And like I said, I'll try to answer more questions.
He told me that he was married. I didn't know if he had kids or not. I've always heard rumors that he had kids, right?
See, she heard rumors. From what I heard, G-Man never told her anything about his private life because a lot of he tested her. This is what this guy does. He'll test people and give them a couple of things years ago,
Like
and
David,
she was
someone
running
else
and
said
giving
that
it
too.
to
I
people
can just
like Dragnet and stuff. It is what it is. I just know because it happened and ended up not being true. Again, if he said he was in a crazy house, maybe he had a mental break. I'm just telling you, I can't find it because they're trying to say he was in a mental break over hurting a daughter. And I'm telling you that that's not true because I've looked into it. There is no registry or report of G-Man, you know, AKA his real name, which I will not put here because, again, I don't want this guy to get into anything. I'm actually kind of worried. I do worry about people, you know, even though he can act stupid, even though he might be in the closet, even though, you know, him and Shanny and Jason have a crazy weird relationship. I do worry about people because I don't like people.
You worry about
it's not that I don't
Caribou?
like people that are mentally. That's the wrong thing to say. I don't like that.
She hasn't been streaming in 2 weeks, honey. What's your concern? Comments, thoughts?
People that are mentally ill get used like a circus amusements, you know, like freak shows. None of this is a freak show to me. I've been around people with mental illness before, and they can't help it, and they can't control it. But one thing I tell you all, they should not be getting beat up for it.
Well, I agree with
allegedly
you.
robbed.
I
Any
agree
of that
with you.
stuff. I just don't believe in that. You know, if you have an opinion, have an opinion. If he's gonna laugh at you, be a G-Man, that's fine.
Right?
You know that's how he's gonna do it.
Instead of Caribou, it's
put
going to be
hands on
Caribou.
him allegedly, or you know, come at him with a alleged taser. to try to run his pockets.
Right.
That's that's crazy. But I'll tell you another thing. Wherever this went down, it wasn't Irvington. So I'll just leave it at that. But let's continue with this. I'm gonna try to
Irvington.
debunk more
Interesting
scam
you said that.
Amy's
Okay.
lie.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. G-Bay, thank you so much for the $2, sweetheart. G-Man can't beat the case, so he had to do the race. No, he can't. And that's, I mean, it's a lose-lose thing, G-Bay. You know, we have his phone number. Okay, apparently he changed it. We have the email, we have the address, and the complaint says if you don't respond or whatever, it automatically goes into default. So I don't care. You know, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate you.
And like I said, I'm here to answer some of your all.
Shadow Boo, thank you so much, honey, for the $5, Boo. Draven is in line for G-Man, and in G-Man's most recent live stream, G-Man said that his side hurt. Right, I do remember he said that. But do you remember when he was sitting in the tent next to that big fat whale, that beached whale? I had paused the picture where he was like, "Oh, my back. Ugh." He looks so funny. And I had posted the picture of him complaining. So I think he already has Osceola della Rosa. But I don't know. I mean, hiding and no hiding, whatever it is, that's on him. And I wouldn't give a damn neither. It ain't gonna bother me. And thank you for the super chat, sweetheart. And it's very good to see you, honey.
Questions. Thank you guys for reaching the goal. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate the support.
And I appreciate the support, too.
And I might have to do some member streams because I might get some pictures. And I'm going to be showing that in my members live. I'm not going to say what type of pictures, but when you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about.
All right.
But a long time ago, when our Facebooks were connected, our Facebooks are no longer connected, but when they were, there was this white woman called something more, right? And it looked like there was a girl and a boy. It was directly connected to G-Man's account. And
no, you're right. Yeah. We could never.
Excuse me? Did you want $5, Blaze? I could have given it to you. I could have sent you in a cash app, sweetheart. Why can't I have $5? Well, I got to 69, working my way down to 5. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Good to see you, honey. You could always get $5 from me, honey. MTY, thank you so much for the $10, honey. All this because G-Man is a sensitive, immature man-child who thinks like a middle schooler. I hope he represents himself. He is. Either he puts himself in contempt or the nut house. You're a liar, G-Man. Yes, he is representing himself. He made it very clear that that's what he's going to do. And he thinks it's going to be an easy breezy win for him. He goes, I know when to talk in court and I know when not to talk. And that's all you got. See, unlike some people, I know when I can talk and when I can't talk. Well, good. I'm glad you got the hard part all figured out. Shit. He don't know. Thank you so much, MTY. I really appreciate it.
We're in a society that accepts that. You know, and I hate that I keep pausing this, but I feel you guys have seen this video before, but I'm just trying to give context.
I heard that too.
Most people make videos like this to use the community, use them for money, and just call Shani a whale. And that's funny. She's huge. I mean, come on. I do that's a huge bitch all the time. You know what I mean? I'm not the one to say, oh, you can't say things. You can definitely. She's big, as Jason says. But I don't want anybody getting hurt. When people start to get hurt, that's when I get mad because I knew somebody that was mentally ill that got hurt and got what we call rolled on for nothing else other than he was mentally ill. and it really hurts my feelings. So when I
Okay.
see this in real time, I can't help but correlate that. And that's why I do these videos. I don't really do these videos to be mean. I try to make jokes, but at the same time, I'm trying to be better. And I'm trying to make you all be better. And no offense to the other content creators that are out here. I feel like I'm the only content creator that's trying to make you all be better. But again, you guys can see, you have eyes to see, ears to hear. You can make up your own mind on who's trying to make people be better and who's trying to make people be their attack dogs,
Well, ain't nobody
Let's
might
continue.
be my attack.
They look exactly like G-Man, so I figure that
David's my
is
attack dog.
his daughter that I saw. I think he has a son too.
This is all lies.
Off with
That's what I know. But I didn't know he told us that he spent 3 years in a mental institute. He didn't explain why he spent 3 years in a mental institute. If he gave his daughter permanently brain damage because he beat the shit out of her, yeah, I could see that.
And again, if that is true, I would be able to find a report like that. I was looking. Believe me, before I opened up my stupid mouth, I would look. Because the last thing I'm going to do is lie to y'all. There is there's no report. If he beat up somebody, I don't care if this was 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
Listen,
There is
I'm at
nobody
the
with
point,
his birth name.
if I don't see receipts, I ain't gonna believe nothing. I don't know what people do behind the scenes. At this point, you really can't trust a lot of people. You really can't. And that's just the facts of the life of the truth. Okay? So if it happened, there would be receipts. Right? I don't know.
That did that. Like I said, if he did spend some time, it's hard to find that. As I'm sure if anyone I'm sure I know there's nurses out here in this community. You guys can even vouch for this. Going in a hospital for mental illness is really hard to get. They seal that shit. So I'm just putting that out there. So I couldn't find that, but the hitting a daughter that would be underage at the time is public knowledge because they want people around G-Man, if this was true, I'm saying, to know, hey, this guy allegedly did this just to protect you from you and yours, your family, your children, a daughter if you have, or a son if you have, young enough. So it would definitely be out there. I'm just here telling you now, I couldn't find it. I went into Lexus and everything. So if you be again, if people know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I'm just not going to go further into that.
Why he would spend so much time in the mental facility. I believe he is capable of said things.
Fair.
The fact that he stalks and he puts out violent threats onto people.
Sure does.
Well, no, he's not putting out violent threats. Not like, dude, please, anybody, play me the video. Okay, I know G-Man said that about your tent, but apparently, I don't know, there's more to that video that he cut out. I was told weeks ago, I was promised to get the full uncut version of when Jason made that comment. Or not Jason made that.
Wait, there are plenty of videos out there where he threatened to pow or unalive or something. I have the videos. Hey, Michael, I have the videos. He definitely does do that.
That comment where he made that comment to Jason, where Jason said a bunch of racial slurs, a lot of slurs against the Jewish faith. And again, all I could say to that was being respectful to the Jewish faith. Jason is one of the most anti-Semitic people I've ever met in my life. I don't know how he's allowed to still be on YouTube. I don't know. It's really messed up. even to people that are Jewish and non-practicing. You know, do you really want a guy this anti-Semitic around? I know I don't.
And it's very disturbing
You're very
hearing from
disturbing.
this
Disturbing.
and hearing about it. Like I don't know exactly the details of everything.
You never do.
I do know he was married in the past. He admitted that. He admitted he was in the mental facility for over 3 years. It could have been 5. I don't know. Maybe he just lightened it so it doesn't sound as extreme.
Okay, so it could have been 3, it could have been 5. Like I said, I took it upon myself and I found out that he was married like a year and a day ago, which I mean like over 30 plus years ago. It ended amicably and it was annulled. That's what I found out. If any of you guys can find better, you let me know. I'm down to trade what we found. No problem. All I ask is
G-Man capable of ending anything amicably? Just wondering.
make sure no harm comes of anybody. Like really, I'm down. Like I don't want anybody. And please, if you're about harming people, don't watch me because there's enough channels that are getting off on people getting hurt and harmed. I really
Doesn't
don't
look
want
that
that.
way.
We are adults around here. I know I have a couple of
He has a
20-something
chip
year
on his
olds,
shoulder.
but most people that watch me is 40 plus, and I'm
He
fine with
holds
that. You know,
grudges.
that's our age range. You know,
Always angry.
Gen X till we die.
Uh,
Right?
uh.
We've always been like that. That's why we could talk about topics other channels will just gloss over because they don't understand that we came from that generation where we need to talk about that because it's no big deal. Because I'd rather talk about that might get someone upset than actual physical harm to come to anyone, even Shanny, even Jason. Even though I know Jason deserves it for all the times he kicked Zach and Will. Yo,
Yep.
next time I make a live stream, my beautiful wife gave me a video where Jason threatens Will. And again, nobody has this video. I'll give you a little bit of what it's
Well,
about.
where did you get it from?
Jason threatens Will, says, "What the fuck are you doing in here?" It's crazy. And then Shanny, to try to hide the child abuse or the child threats, I should say, says, "Will, there's a hot pocket, a cheese, a breakfast burrito downstairs." And Will says, "Breakfast burrito? Oh," because he was like 12 years old. Imagine a 12, 13-year-old kid at the time. "I'm starving. You guys never feed me." After he just attacked him and said, "What are you doing in my house?" But yeah, I'll save that one for the next one because she still has to send that one to me.
Oh yeah, it is a beautiful day. The wind is beautiful. The sky is beautiful. Yeah, apparently
Yes.
he lost his driver's license because of that. That's why he doesn't drive and he bites and walks everywhere.
Wait, well, he lost his driver's license. Shannon, please. Okay, hey Shannon, when you watch this, because I know you will, you're narcissistic. $100 right now from me to you, Cash App. If you can give me the paper that says G-Man broke the daughter rule that says if you hit your daughter in the face, you lose your driver's license forever. $100 if you can give me that rule. Because sorry,
Also, I have a question for you, Draven. Who told you that he left? Who is this third party? And why don't they come out and say it on their own?
up that rule just to be transparent. And that rule is nowhere around the states that G-Man lived in, as the states that I know of, at least. Crazy, man.
You don't want him to come and try to hurt me for telling the truth? Oh, he won't hurt me.
Dude, well, especially now that he allegedly got hurt, you bitch. It's so funny that she doesn't even understand the guy that was helping her, that would have kept helping her, is never going to help her again. because once an alleged attempted mugging happens, yeah, and that's not even G-Man anymore. Like people need to understand from here on out. I'm gonna give you guys something else. I was gonna wait till next time, but you know what? You guys are really cool today. Like I said, please leave a like, and that really helps me out. Hype the video.
You guys, if you want to go
From here
subscribe,
on
that's
out,
the name of his channel,
any
Brandon Script.
I'm trying to think of how to word this. Any type of things is going to be from
Gman
the
gave me the
sister.
best dick the other day. It was so good.
At Ferret
Oh, thanks, Ferret.
_cryptical_comics donated $5 through Super Chat. In a prior stream, Shani said he had gotten roughly 4 DUIs, and she said that's why he lost his license.
He got 4 DUIs, a guy that don't drink. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. But thank you for the 5. That seriously, that's crazy. Well, didn't you? I know you sent me a Cash App Ferret the other day. Thank you for the Cash App. What did you say? Shani got benzos and marijuana allegedly in a drug test. So really, are you gonna believe someone that's all like, you know, zoned out on school buses and trees, or you can believe someone who doesn't get high at all? I mean, not me. I'm talking about G-Man. It's hard to believe G-Man, but what I was trying to say before that. But thank you for the big support. Anything from this point on, as far as decision
There are, hold on. There are 529 views.
making is
What are
his
you doing?
sister. And I don't know if you guys know G-Man's sister. I barely know her, so I'm not going to talk anything negative. She puts the foot down.
What you matter?
She's the one that says, "Oh no, G, you're going to delete this channel." He might delete his channel, folks. Like, that's how serious this is right now.
How do you know?
She is
Raven,
pissed.
seriously, how do you know?
And not only that, whatever he's going to deal with in the place he's in, and remember, he might not be in this state. He might not be in this country, folks. Okay? He might not even be in the country, allegedly, in Minecraft. But Minecraft more sounds like, more he might be in the islands, if you know what I'm saying, because he's got family in the islands. And apparently, between what's happening with him and what's
he might be at home, he might
with
be in
his
islands, he might be in
family members,
he might be eating a corn dog.
I think somebody's unfortunately sick. And G-Man, if you hear this video, I know you're not going to comment, but I'm sorry. I hope I'm worried. I hope you're on the mend. Even if it was just a taser to the ribs, to the gut. And I'm sorry for your family member that's going through, that hospice care or might be on their deathbed. I hope they make it. If they don't make it, I can understand why that'll prolong your stay until July. But yeah, don't be surprised you don't see him for a while. A lot of stuff happened in the last 3 or 4 days, which if I didn't hear about it and see it, well, I didn't see it, but if I didn't hear about it and see some proof for myself, I would be like, "Oh, this is all bullshit." But I'm not the only one who saw it. Crazy heard some things for herself. She was with me when I was getting a lot of this information. So basically, the sister is going to be taking control of his decision making until the internet cools off. Because as far as his sister's concerned, she doesn't know what's happening with the drama. She doesn't know she thinks that this is just some online drama fighting. And she just said, "You're going to take a break. You're going to take a break until this cools the fuck off." Now, I don't, again, there's a lot I could say, but I don't think G is dodging anything and truthfully, I don't even think he knows that there's anything going on other than just people going back and forth. That's just my thing.
What do you mean? He doesn't know anything that's going on. He knows everything that's going on. So that means he doesn't know about the lawsuit. Trashley didn't go onto the website and show him everything. His sister didn't go onto the website and show him everything. Like he knows everything that's going on.
Because I don't really know anything either, as far as, you know, as far as anything like legal going on in his.
What do you mean? Oh, okay, Draven, go to Blazing Banter's channel and watch the video where she called it. What was it titled? Gman's birthday gift. First, it was Gman has been served. Then she changed it to something else. Go and watch that. She literally goes and reads the complaint. How do you not know? Like, this is not something that people will just hold off from finding out or reading. I'm sure everybody, most people have read it already. I don't buy that.
His personal life.
Well,
So his sister just wants the best for him. And if anybody is a sister, or if you're a brother and you have a sister, I used to have one. She used to protect me too. I know what that's like. But let's continue. Thank you all for being here.
Well, for me. I'm not where he thinks I am anyway. Does he live in his sister's basement and repair bikes? I would assume.
No,
probably.
That's not true either.
oh,
3-year mental health stays. Yeah. I was in 2 months for 2 months, so I can understand. Oh my God, 3 years, Jesus.
And for people who don't know, Gman, I think it's okay to say this because this is a long time ago. Gman worked at a barrel company.
$800.
But not anymore.
Gman gave me the best stick the other day. It was so good.
Wow, thank you, Ferret.
Ferret underscore cryptic underscore Hussy donated $5 through Super Chat. She tested positive for benzos and THC. Rev only tested positive for THC.
Wow.
She said back in April that she wasn't taking prescriptions, just weed.
What? That's definitely, we call that the drug
thumbs
porn
up to
around
the
here.
program.
What?
Thumbs up to
But
the program.
good on Jason then. Good on Jason. So that I'm guessing that was one of those like
You guys,
pharmacy.
I'm going to call my attorney.
Home test.
This is the thing. I'm going to call my attorney and we're going to find out a little something. Hold on. Hold on. Oh boy. Hold on. I gotta try again. You think I would know the number by heart already? Jessica, would you like to call, old bitch? Yes, I'm gonna mute. No answer. That's interesting.
Then, right? Wow, she tested positive for the benzos
Bite your tongue.
and THC, and Rev just had the THC. Well, you know what? Lucky for Rev, I think alcohol only is in your system 24 hours. I'm just saying. I'm not saying he's a drinker, but that guy will lick a bottle. Yeah, but Farrah, thank you again for the humongous support. I appreciate it. And like I said, Farrah, if you go into other chats, you give out your money. It's your money. I'm not going to tell you what to do with it, but you know that. And Crazy and I, we appreciate you around here. So thank you very much. But I'm not surprised.
Jesus, that's a horrible, like, no. But if he's violent, yeah, I could see why. And he is violent in his language.
You guys, make sure you go sub up to Fallon because she is going to go live in 20 minutes. And she's going to be covering this. So please, someone put Fallon's link in the chat. Also put Blaze and Kylabu and Unicorn and everyone else. I have Gman's current number. I just sent it to someone to give it to you, Hussy. I have confirmed it's because I called him during the last live. Oh, good. Thank you so much. I'm going to check it out and make sure it matches the one that I have on my records. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
G-Man got stabbed coming to her tent. No, he didn't come to her tent. Harley and harm and hiding from someone abusive.
Shady for tellers. Yeah, what's up,
well,
Cobra?
Currently, there's this guy with a machete that has everyone's head on a plank. There's that.
Well, like right or wrong, it's 24 hours. If he had a drink or what is
Thank
it? Those
you, Donald
Pennsylvania
Blue,
people
my
like to
bro.
drink. It's no
Thank
offense for
you,
Pennsylvania people,
sweetheart.
just people that I.
No.
Hard cinnamon, volcano cinnamon. I'm sure someone will tell me.
He's trying to get out being sued.
Right,
maybe, you know, he doesn't really have anything, so I don't know what Miss Hussy is going to sue him for. Maybe like put a restraining order on him, which is actually smart. Do that, Miss Hussy, get a restraining order on his ass.
Yes, that's right. That's right, Crazy. That's right. That's right. What, you heard the sound again? Dude, I didn't even press any button. That's crazy. I don't even know why
he won't be able to come 1,000 feet to your home or something, or even in the area. But we are doing our best right now to,
I'm so
you
sorry.
know, get ourselves facilitated
I didn't press the
in a better situation. I'm gonna have to go down to the site soon and grab some stuff. Tonight we're gonna be off the streets, which is awesome. And we'll be on Buff Weeb's channel.
Of course you are. All right, that's it, guys. Next, I'm gonna buy that XLR mic system because obviously there's just something going on. Everything gets connected to this other system that's USB directly in.
David,
I think that's just the best way to do it because I don't want to have that anymore. You know, you guys don't deserve that. So after.
I just checked my email. Thank you for the person that sent me the Katie information. And I haven't gotten the phone number yet, just so you know. I'm sure I'll get it.
After this stream, I am ordering that.
Good.
So, yeah, because I don't want that anymore. And I'm really, really sorry about that.
Again, you know, and it's worth it. And it's worth it. I need to take a shower, and you know, I want to get my clothes washed.
You could take a shower at the CPS. Yes, CSS.
You can get your clothes washed and get a shower at the CIC. Just saying.
And you know,
David, this is exactly why you weigh 500 pounds. Korean pork belly. That's all you fucking need. I wouldn't tell nobody.
Yeah, happy Pride Month, Rick. Happy Pride Month. You know,
Oh man, I just heard that. Yeah, I don't even know what the. Like I said, the thing is on. I don't even know what the
All right,
hell's
let me
going
look.
on with that.
You
That
a
is
fat
crazy.
ass.
I have no idea what's going on. Usually, it used to be when I was plugged into a thing and
Let me check.
everything is plugged in. I mean, well, you know what? One second. Hold on. One second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug this and I'm going to plug it into directly into the computer. 1 second. If you hear a sound, it won't be long. So hold on 1 second.
Okay, that wasn't what I have. Thank you for sending it.
Okay. I hope you guys didn't hear a sound. All right. Let's yeah, look at that 3 teeth.
it's a good start for a Pride Month. I think, honestly, you know, I've had a lot of fun here. Last night we had a bunch of fucking steak,
Oh, okay. Thank
which
you.
is awesome. One of our friends that lives on the site, he's just got a ton of fucking steak and ribs and shit, and he barbecued it right on the fire with this.
You are a liar. You are a liar, Scammy. You are a liar. You know why
Yes, I
she's a
did.
liar? Because they just got EBT. So they used their EBT money to grill and burn steaks and lobster tail.
Amazing. It's
Flexible.
Can you imagine that? These people who don't have the bucket to piss it in or the window to throw it out of like they used to are buying steak and lobster.
dry rubs that is a prime rib thing. Oh my god, it was so fucking good.
This is why people that have mental illness like this, I feel, in my opinion, should not be allowed to have the electronic benefits card.
Okay.
Not only, and no one can tell me this that this doesn't happen because I may or may not have done this 25 years ago in my life. You can go to a bodega store, and if you have $200 on your EBT, 100 of that they'll take and give you 100 or they'll give you $100 cash and they pocket the rest. So they get $200, they give you back 100 cash. These bodega stores all over the place do that. So besides that, just to get a little
That's
extra
illegal.
cash,
Hey, stop it.
also, you don't waste your money on steaks. And what? It's her and Rich's girlfriend and Jason. They could just, dude. If they just would have had just bologna sandwiches. Yo, when I was poor, I was at a hotel 2 years. I ate nothing. I had a hot plate and I ate nothing but peanut butter jelly sandwiches. No, peanut butter. There was no jelly. Peanut butter sandwiches. To
It
the
ain't
point where I
bad.
was sick
That
of
ain't
peanut butter.
bad.
But you know what? I always had food every day.
Uh,
Steak today, starving tomorrow.
Von Helden has a new
Exactly,
pregnant
yo.
girlfriend. Did he get her pregnant?
Dude, I hope they really made fun of
But
her
it'd be
so bad, so bad.
nice to get off the ground and not sleeping on fucking rocks and be in a nice comfy bed. That definitely would be worth it for everyone because all of us are probably going to be leaving to get off the streets around the same time. All of us, you know, Richard or the vampire and his girlfriend, they are getting a place soon, and we are getting a place soon. So, thank you, Christina. I'm in all black though, man. I'm just, you know, it's warm. It's almost summer, so.
That's what I'm saying.
Where have I?
Yo, the funniest thing to me is Shani doesn't know anything about what I just told you all. And besides, if she watches this video, which I'm sure someone's gonna send her the link. What's up, Shani? You child abuser, you suck. Yeah, Shani, don't that number you have is not G-Man's anymore because of what you, in my mind, allegedly, I'm not saying you did, but you were definitely pushing people to try to find him, right? You're definitely trying to push people, and I get it. He went to your town.
Did he say that he knows G-Man's new number? It has been changed. But did he say if he has the number or not? What is it that he said? I'm curious.
And unannounced, even though he says that he has text messages of you saying, show up, even to that last time he made the video. And, which I feel like is very misleading. So not only
No, right.
is you can't get in touch with him once people are done with you after they make fun of you for an hour, you start crying again. You won't be able to ever get in contact with him. And even if you ever did surprisingly from someone get his phone number, he's never going to show up because he's going to think that you're setting him up. So, Shani, like, really, you're in a tent. Wouldn't you want everybody to help you? That's kind of stupid that you did that. That really is. Like, if I was in a tent, I would be like, yo, man, that's a source. And even though he's got mental issues, I can't burn that bridge. Dude, she didn't burn that bridge. She tased that bridge, in my opinion.
Ben, I've been.
I hope she's so happy with herself. But yeah, guys, please, if you hear that noise any more time, because I just switched that thing, now everything's directly plugged into my PC and not plugged into other extensions or anything. Let me know, because then I definitely, like I said, no matter what, I'm getting the XLR mic system. But for now, I think this could work just for now for one person. But if it doesn't,
aren't you going to
just please let
graduation
me know,
today,
just
hon?
so I know that I have to, that I have to get this ASAP.
You guys, we're gonna pause it here because in a couple of minutes, Fallon is gonna do a live stream, and she's gonna cover this and I guess on other things, and I will be checking in with her. That you getting ready now? Have fun, sweetheart. Have fun, and tell your son I said congratulations. Fallon Boo, are you in here? Fallon Boo.